right, so anyway, I apologize for the technical difficulty that we had. Apparently, I left the other video up, but I'll just do this all over again, I guess. So here's the deal. I did last week. I did the YouTube live, not for kids, because I figured the beer thing. But then I thought this week I'll do for kids, because I mean, it's just a beer thing, right? So, the problem is apparently when I select that it's for kids, it turns off chat. And if I select not for kids 18 and over, it turns on chat. I don't know why. So I have to select, from here on out, I have to select not for kids on the live video so that you guys can comment and chat. So, what the heck? Now we're cooking with grease for the oil. Anyway, yeah, alright, so let's do this all over again. Hello, welcome to Pine Time Pack Record Mike. This is episode 107, and this is the top 10 weirdest places in the world that you need to travel to. I guess they don't want children to comment. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try some amazing beers for you guys, and I don't even remember what all I said in the beginning of the other one. That just blows. So now it's like now it's all food bars. But anyway, we'll get this right. Learning as we go. Anyway, all right. So top 10 weirdest places, and I'm gonna try some pretty cool craft beers for you guys. The ones that I tried over on Instagram were these: the Sunken Grove Citrus Ghost by Copper Tail Brewing Company in Tampa. Anyway, who knows? I probably just lost like a ton of people that were logging on. Let me see. Where can I? Who else can I share this with? Like Adventures. Nice. I don't know. I'm not even going to share this. I'm just going to do whatever. Alright, so Sunken Grove, I scored it, I believe it was an 8.5. Kathy, you're the only one on right now, so... but I believe I scored this one an 8.5. The next one I had was from my sponsor at Mad Brews, the Illogical Lager. The Illogical Lager. I love best labels. Anyway, this one wasn't too bad. It was a bit IPA-ish, had a bit of a bitterness to it, but it was still pretty good. I gave it an 8 on the score. What I'll be trying for you guys here on YouTube. Sorry, I got to get my mind right again because the whole thing with the YouTube thing jacked me up. The three that I will be trying with you guys on YouTube. Come on, man. Sorry, guys. All right, wait. What the heck was that now? Oh, never mind. All right, sorry, guys. I just had Ed message me and say that the live was private now. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. I don't know why it's private. The only thing I can think of is that because I have to make it 18 and over for you guys to comment, that YouTube requires you to sign in. And so if you're not signed in, it says that the live is private, I'm assuming. I don't know. It's all weird. Can't get into it because it's oh my god, man. I don't know what to do, man. I did not make this thing private. Listen, just don't follow the link. Don't follow the link. Just go to YouTube. All right, Ed's on there. Don't follow the link. Just go to your YouTube and sign in, and then go to my channel. Man, what a pain in the ass. This is like seriously a pain in the ass. I'm so over it now, man. I'm like, this is not me. I made last week's show 18 and over too, and there apparently wasn't that big of a problem with everybody signing on. But now, all of a sudden, there's an issue. My guess is that you just have to go to your YouTube and log in. You just have to go to your YouTube. Just go into your YouTube account and then go to Backpacker Mike and click on, because then you'll already be signed in and they'll know that you're over 18. The only thing I can think of is if you follow the link that I share, then you got to sign in and then you're just screwed. I just turned 18 5 minutes ago. Thanks, Ed. I needed to laugh because this is ridiculous. And there's like all these wrenches. Channel remove moderator. I don't know. All right, Ed. So, Ed, just a question. Did you just have to go to your YouTube app and just click on and have your phone automatically log you in and then go to my channel and then there was the live? I'm just curious. All right, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I gotta get going. I gotta get moving. Anyway, everybody will figure it out eventually. So let's just do this all over again. All right, so all right, here on YouTube, I'll be trying for you guys. I had to sign in a bit. There was a chat that used a regular YouTube. All right, so if you log in on your YouTube app, oh, now the comments are staying up there, and they never stayed up there before. God, that's so weird. Why are they staying up there now? I don't know, man. It's all so bizarre. It's all so weird. Oh, now they go. All right, so anyway, let's just do this. St. Pete Brewing Company Orange Wheat Ale. Basically, these are all going to be a wheat ale, whether it's American wheat ale, Belgian wheat ale, or whatever. All of the flavors are probably going to be fairly similar. It's just going to come down to the brewer's preference on flavor, I guess. So, St. Pete Brewing Company in Tampa Bay, Florida, the Orange Wheat Ale. Next one I have to try is Shipyard Brewing Company, Florida brewed. It is a blood orange Belgian wheat ale. Also, I forgot to tell you guys that the St. Pete Brewing is 4.5% on the Richter scale. If you're new to the show, the Richter scale is the ABV alcohol by volume. Look at that. Ed already threw out like he wants the blood orange one to be the first one. All right, and then we need a second one too. The third beer we'll be trying is by Fort Myers Brewing Company. Is American wheat brewed ale with real oranges. It says the perfect beer for staying refreshed in the hot Florida sun. Bam, Fort Myers Brewing Company, orange wheat ale. Those are the three. So, Ed already picked the Shipyard Blood Orange to try first. You guys let me know when I try second. I will try all the beers up front that I can. Well, I only have 2 mugs, so 2 at a time. The other one I will throw down there. And I will try the Blood Orange. Come confident, why? Alright, let's give this one a roll. I see it sort of climbing, so I think people are figuring it out. Unfortunately, that just sucks that they have to do that. Alright, anybody pick the second one? Kathy's got Shipyard. I got Shipyard here that I'm going to do, and then you guys need to pick the second beer. Second beer I'm going to try. Is it going to be the St. Pete Brewing Company Orange, or is it going to be the Fort Myers Brewing Company Wheat Orange? Wheat Orange. Orange. Hey guys, we'll figure this out. Alright, Kim finally figured it out. Kathy says orange. Alright, so the Fort Myers beer is next. Slight orange on the nose. Alright, here we go. Cheers. Prost, Sláinte, and Skål for my Nordic friends if and when they ever pop on Shipyard Blood Orange. That is very good. It's just, if you guys have ever had a shock top oh, this is the Jameson Distillery, by the way, when I was there. If you guys have ever had a shock top or a Blue Moon with a slice of orange squeezed in it, this pretty much nails it. So if you guys like those, then you will like this. It has a very nice orange flavor. Blood orange, I think, was probably like a very good choice because blood orange gives you a bit more sweetness to the ale, and it works out very nice. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's just basically a wheat ale, so you get a bit of that earthy kind of sweetness from the wheat ale. And then you throw in some blood orange, and now you've got a little bit more sweetness and a little bit more oranginess to the beer than probably with the regular beer. Very good. All right, let's do the pour. And as you can see, it looks just like a wheat ale. Vitamin C. Yeah, probably, Ed. There's probably like, I'm sure there's vitamin C in here. I need to drink after all that. Yeah, I bet. Me too. I mean, was it that difficult last week? Alright, so I really enjoyed it better with the hard pour. But, I mean, it's a basic wheat ale. It's good, though. I really actually think I like the blood orange aspect of it rather than just a regular old orange. The blood oranges are a little bit more sweeter, darker color, which is probably why you have a bit darker orange color along with the wheat. This is a Belgian-style wheat ale, so it's going to be a little bit darker than the regular. But very good. I'll give it an 8.5. 8.5 on the Shipyard Blood Orange. Belgian style. 8.5. 8.5. Yeah, last week was simple and easy. Now all of a sudden this week was just a... That's all right. It's live. We live and we learn and we continue on. All right, let's try the St. Pete Brewing Company Orange. I really do kind of love their label. It's simple yet nice. Now that has a different orange smell to it. It says serve cold. All right, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, the nose on that is actually far more pleasant than the blood orange one, so this one might be fairly interesting. It says it's light, refreshing wheat ale, brewed with orange peels. Oh, okay. Brewed with orange peels. Yo! Why are you weighing the grass? Well, Dad's going through the grass for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's give this a whirl. Oh yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, it has a bit of a different orange flavor than the blood orange, which is kind of weird because it says it was brewed with orange peels, so that's different. Whereas this one was brewed with blood orange. Yeah, and as this starts to get more towards room temperature, this is insane. Taking a walk on a wild side, right? Yeah, the nose on the blood orange one is very good. All right, let's do a hard pour on this one. It's alive. It's alive. The nose on this is pretty good too. I mean, it's very orangey. I'm looking at this video and trying to figure out where was I. Oh, this is the Titanic experience when I was in Belfast. And actually, my friend Christy flew to Ireland the other day, and she was actually at this in Belfast at the Titanic Museum yesterday. So pretty cool. Yeah, Ed, I've had a few people bring up Twitch to me, and I actually downloaded the Twitch app, and I just got to go in and mess with it just to see. It's not bad. I think I'm just going to do the hard pour. It's not bad. I think I actually like.
Attention small businesses.
They're very similar, but I really love the flavor of the orange in the blood orange one. It just has a bit more of a bit more of a deeper sort of orange flavor compared to this one. But what did I give Shipyard? 8.5, I think. I gave them an 8.5. The St. Pete Brewing Company is pretty good too. You know, I mean, if you're into the wheat ales, you would definitely like this. I'll go with an 8, only because I really sort of enjoy the blood orange flavor better in the Shipyard than I do this orange flavor, but they are very close. So I'm going to go at 8. And grab that blood orange and finish it up. All right, let's get on to the show real quick. My goodness, we're like way behind here. And sorry I was a little late to YouTube, guys. I had to deal with a storm earlier. So that put me late on Instagram. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get like pummeled, because if you're new to the show, I do the show outside because I like doing it outside. So there you have it. But today, episode 107, and I don't even know like what intro I did to this video or not, because the other intros were all jacked up. So at any rate, this is episode 107, and it is the top 10 weirdest places in the world. So if you're watching the replay and you've made it this far, thank you. If you're watching the replay, though, you can kind of scroll the bar past and find spots that you want to see or hear or whatever. So go from there. Today is also April 15th. This is a holiday episode because it's a holiday weekend. I'm actually celebrating Easter tomorrow, so I couldn't do the show tomorrow. So I decided to do the show on a Friday, and it just so happens that today is the 2-year anniversary of Pint Time with Backpacker Mike, when I first started this series of Pint Time. Now, it's been more years than that when I first ever did a Pint Time episode. That was with a guy I met in Malta. And then the second Pint Time episode was when I interviewed Colin Dillon in Bribie Island, Australia. He was the very first Aborigines police officer in New South Wales. I interviewed him. It was a great interview. That's on my YouTube as well. So also, I'm in the background, I'm playing some of my travel videos. If you guys see something up there that kind of sparks your interest, this is actually the Ireland playlist. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to playlists, you will see my videos separated out by country. Probably 95% of them are separated out by country in there. So you should be able to see some cool stuff. This is actually in the Guinness brewery, I believe. Nope, this is still Titanic. I forgot. This is the Titanic experience. So this is what the riveters looked like when they were pounding the rivets in. And all of them were deaf, by the way. So, all right, let's get on with the show real quick. Since I'm not exactly sure where the intro went, so to speak. And let me go down here. I'm just gonna pick some Irish music. Why not? But I really should do although I'm trying to find something that's not going to get me in trouble. Nah, we're just going to go with this. Whatever. It's time for a why is this moved? Alright, so anyway. Oh, thanks, Kathy, for sharing links. Thanks, Kim, for 2 years. Thanks, Ed, for 2 years. Good review. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. Thank you, Thugger. Then, after this next one, then we will have the last one to try by Fort Myers Brewing Company. All right, number 10. Let's go. Whew. Paris Catacombs. If you are a traveler or know anything about traveling or have traveled before, and especially to Europe, you probably have heard of or seen the Paris catacombs. It is a network of quarry tunnels below Paris that serve as a tomb for about 6 million Parisians. 6 million. They have been buried there over time. They actually, well, I should say that most of the skulls and bones were actually collected from the city's overrun cemeteries, basically. And so they found another option to bury people in these catacombs. Now, I will say that the catacombs weren't quite as creepy way back as they are now, because people actually rearranged the skulls and the bones to make them seem more creepy and weird. When I was in Paris, I actually went to go see this, but the line was enormously long 2 days in a row that I went there. Unfortunately, I don't have any tips or tricks to get you guys like through the line fast, other than look for a fast pass. I'm sure that they have one. I'm sure it's probably going to cost a decent amount of money. But when I went later in the afternoon, thinking that most of the lines would be in the morning, and I got there at like 3:30. They closed at 6, I think, or something. And the line was like 2.5, 3 hours long. So I was totally gonna miss it anyway. So. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right, so there's the catacombs, and it's a fairly decent walk. Number 9 is Salar de Uyuni, Yane. I don't know. I know I'm gonna mess some of these up. But basically, it's in Bolivia, and I know that you guys will know this when I start talking about it, because if you're in a traveler or you have researched anything about travel, you have probably seen pictures from this place. And it is basically the world's largest salt flat, or the world's largest salt pan. The best time to visit is between December and January. It is also considered the world's largest natural mirror, with a thin layer of water that forms on the surface. And basically, when the water does that with the salt, it reflects. So basically, everything that you see in the sky, you see on the ground. So you will see like a ton of pictures. Now, sometimes people will like wait forever because there has to be moisture. So you have to like watch the weather and everything. It's a bit challenging to get to, but you can still get there fairly easily. Basically, this is the dried up remains of a prehistoric lake. And you'll also see like bright white salt. So it must have been like a salt lake, I'm assuming. Granite formations and cacti islands with cactus. Number 8 on the list. Oh, man. So yeah, that's definitely on my list. It's on my bucket list. It's something to do for sure. Number 8 is the Plain of Jars in Laos, or Laos as we say here in the United States, but the proper way to say Laos is Lao, with the S being silent. And when I say Plain of Jars, I mean like a plain of jars, like plains, like the Western Plains in the United States or whatever. Basically, there are vast plains and lands there in Laos that have these giant stone jars buried in the ground. They are shrouded in legend around the Xinjiang province. The enormous jars may have been used in ancient death rituals. So you could go there and see, I mean, and they're like giant stone vases or jars. It's pretty crazy to see the pictures, because the landscape is just littered with them. So pretty crazy. Number 7 is the hand in the desert, Chile. It literally looks like this, I believe. Pinky's out for some reason. But the hand in the desert, Chile. This artwork growing out of Chile's Atacama Desert is 46 miles south of Antofagasta or Fagusta. It was created by Chilean sculptor Mario Irarazabal, I guess, I assume. He is noted for his work that depicts human pain. So this sculpture, it probably depicts loneliness based off of its location and its hand reaching up. Probably like for help or something like that, reaching up out of the desert sands. So pretty crazy. Are you guys still able to comment? I've lost some people. It's all good because it's all jacked up. All right, number 4 on the list. Or I'm sorry, number 5 on the list. Number 6 on the list. I'll get it right. Man, sorry guys. Like the first deal with this show, just and the whole like not being able to comment. I guess she left. Not being able to comment and all that other stuff is just like. Oh, I gotta get my mind right again. Anyway, number 6 is the D, and actually I think I skipped these two. Actually, I think I skipped these two on Instagram, so this is a good thing because I think I skipped and went straight to Lake Natron. I did. Hey, so on YouTube, you guys will get 2 things different. Still here. Okay, good. I thought, how did I miss 2? Yeah, so over on Instagram, I was going so fast. I was going so fast that apparently I missed number 6 and number 5 on Instagram, and I just went straight to number 4 on Lake Natron. So my bad, IG, but that's all right because over here on YouTube you will get some more. All right, number 6 is the D Rockensbruck, Germany. Die Rockensbruck, Germany, I think is what it is. Which I don't know if I sent this to you. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Anyway, I just sent it to Yoshi again because I sent it to him through all the mess. Anyway, Die Rockensbruck, Germany. Anyway, basically this bridge fits the strange places because the bridge and its mirror merge into a perfect stone circle no matter how you look at it. So this bridge was basically built of stone back in the 19th century. And the funny part is the bridge isn't even functional. Like, you couldn't even really walk on it. But it's a very small stone bridge, but it is perfectly symmetrical. So the mirror image on the water of the bridge creates a perfect circle no matter what angle you look at. So very cool, very interesting. Who's got Tracy's boat? Anyway, very cool, very interesting, and it's very cool, like how you can actually, see a perfect circle on a reflection. Pretty cool. So the designers of the bridge, no wonder IG was so quick, right? Yeah, I missed two of them. Oh, and this is actually the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. I'll slide over a little bit. I wish you guys could see it. Giant's Causeway, very cool place. And my friend Christy just went there yesterday too, and she posted pictures from there. Number 5 is Lake Hillier in Australia. Lake Hillier in Australia, mate. Australia. Basically, it's a large, deep, pink lake. Yes, it's pink. It is located on one of the largest islands in Western Australia. It is called Rykerk Archipelago. Australia's Rykerk Archipelago. It was founded in 1802. So the lake was founded, or it was found, or the island was founded in 1802. The lake gets its deep pink color from high salinity and saline-loving algae called Donalelia and Salina. Donalelia salina. And pink bacteria called halobacteria or halobacteria. This is what gives the lake its deep pink color. So very cool. I mean, to see like a pink lake. Again, if you guys YouTube it, if you Google it, you could probably just Google Pink Lake Australia and it will bring it up. But very cool pink. Very cool situation. There. All right, I got a mug free, so I'm gonna try this other craft for you guys. Alright, let's give this one a try. I kind of dropped the can last night when I was taking pictures of them. There's only 2 people on here. Man, this sucks. Today's show's like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. It got all foobarred from the 18 and whatever crap earlier. Alright, let's give this one a shot. This is the Fort Myers Brewing Company American Wheat. I think I scored everything. Blood Orange got 8.5, and the Fort Myers, or not the Fort Myers, but the St. Pete Brewing Company got an 8, I believe. So let's see what this American Wheat Ale from Fort Myers Brewing Company. Well, wait a minute. St. Pete, yeah, Shipyard. All right. Not much, honestly, on the nose. It's not bad. It's very similar again to like Shock Top or Blue Moon is the other one. Just if you did the Blue Moon or Shock Top and you squeeze an orange in it, then that's what this would be like. So I mean, you can squeeze an extra orange in here. This was in Dublin, Ireland on St. Paddy's Day, and this was actually my Airbnb that I stayed at. I'm out on the balcony outside. The Airbnb I stayed at in Dublin, I think it was like $55 a night, which wasn't bad, including breakfast in the morning. With the couple, it was a private room and not like the whole place by yourself or whatever, entire place by yourself. But, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I mean, it's fairly comparable to like the blood orange one as far as like depth of flavor. The nose just isn't there though. Like right now, the nose on this on the hard pour kind of reminds me of like dog drool. Is that bad? Did I just say that? Dog drool? It doesn't taste like dog drool. But the nose on the hard pour does not smell orangey or wheaty at all. That's very nice though. It's pleasant. It has a very light sort of citrusy flavor. Ever so slight little bitterness to it, but not much. But it's not too bad. I'm going to pour the rest in here. And actually, you know, the way that, well, here you can see the difference between the Fort Myers. I think this was the Fort Myers one. Yeah, because I finished the blood orange first. So this is the Fort Myers one. This is, or St. Pete one. Sorry, that's this one. See that color? And then this one is this. So you can see the difference between them both. So this one is an American wheat ale, and it's lighter. This one, I am not sure what wheat ale it is, but it is darker. And this one has deeper flavor, like denser flavor. Whereas this one's a little bit more lighter and refreshing and sort of a... But the nose on it just sucks. I'll be honest, the nose sucks. The nose out of the mug just smells like dog drool. So anyway, don't smell it before you try it. That is so bad. Don't smell it before you try it. That's an old adage. That's like a... Okay, my little letters are coming off here, man. Yeah, that's funny. Don't smell it before you try it. But it doesn't taste bad. I would give it a... That's kind of hard not to smell it. Does it sound good? Yuck. Oh, these guys were great. They were from Holland, I think. These guys right here. And they yelled out, "Let's experience the world together." And they were, I think they were from Holland. Holland. Oh, and this is the Guinness Storehouse. So this is the Guinness Brewery, basically. The smell is going to hit you before the taste. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not like a smell that you're going to be like, "Ooh." You know, it's not like you walked into a room full of poop. But yeah, it just doesn't smell like oranges or anything. Doesn't smell like this. It's got like a little bit of a sweet smell. Whatever. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Number 4, Lake Natron. However you want to say it. Natron. Pretty simple. It is the scariest lake in the world. Why is it the scariest lake in the world? Because animals that die in this African lake in Tanzania are turned into statues through calcification. So basically the presence of high amounts of sodium bicarbonate ensures all of the carcasses of the animals that die there are turned into mummies, basically. And because of the high alkaline levels, the lake looks red in color. So yes, it looks like a lake of blood with petrified carcasses throughout of whatever animal died there. So if you saw the promo video by chance and you saw the black and white shot of the carcass of the flamingo that died in the sitting or squatting position on the lake, that is where they stay. Just like that. So bizarre. But can you imagine like the Instagram or TikTok videos or pictures that you could take, or a photographer? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So basically the lake turns like a super red in the summertime. But this is also why the lake is also called Petrifying Lake. Like, petrifying. Super scary, because you see all these petrified dead carcasses throughout the red lake. So, pretty nuts. Definitely something to check off on the bucket list, for sure. That was sad. Hatchet drool. Oh my God, Kim. No, not hatchet drool. Not hatchet drool. It does not taste like hatchet drool. Not that I know what hatchet drool tastes like. But for those of you who don't know, Hatchet is Kim's son's Great Dane. Big old slobbery dog. And look, my UPS guy. All right, number 3 on the list is the Eternal Flame Falls. The Eternal Flame Falls. These falls are pretty cool. It's a bit of a quaint falls. It is located in Shale Creek Preserve in western New York. It's like a nature's unique phenomenon, and it earned its way onto the weirdest list because basically there's a spot behind the waterfall where natural gas is emitted through the earth, and you can light that natural gas and it will burn forever. Occasionally it will go out, but it could stay lit all year long. And basically this flame burns behind the waterfall, so you could like go swimming in the quaint little spot of the waterfall cascading, and you have your own candlelight there if you want to go at night. You don't have to worry about alligators up in New York, or Probably not very many snakes for that matter either, poisonous ones anyway. But yeah, you could have your own like candlelight and chill out at the falls. But it is located in, as I said, Shale Creek Preserve in western New York. There's a space that emits natural gas, and it can be lit and it can be visible all year long. So pretty cool. All right, we are on number 2. Man, I wish I was back in Ireland right now. It's in the Guinness Brewery. Oh, such a cool experience in the Guinness Brewery. That was such a cool experience. Especially being someone who loves Guinness. But it was very cool. Take me, take me. To New York? Yeah, we can go to New York. New York's easy peasy, man. Lemon squeezy. It's upstate New York, I think, so it might be like... I don't know. It might be like 18 hours. 17, 18 hours. All right. Number 2 on the list is, and I hope I say this right, but Caño Cristalis. Caño Cristalis, or commonly called the River of Five Colors. In the summer months, this Colombian river turns red, which makes it one of the weirdest places on Earth. It not only turns red, but at certain times of the year, it turns yellow, it turns blue, pink. I mean, like all these different colors. Upstate New York is pretty. Yeah, Kathy, aren't you like from New York or something? I forget. I feel like you were from the northeast somewhere and moved down here. Anyway, the riverbed, however, is covered with a unique species of plant. And there goes my timer. And that plant is what turns the water red, or looks as though it's red, but it's actually the plants under the water. It has been called the most beautiful water body on Earth. Can you imagine the videos that you can make, you know, TikTok videos, Reels, Instagram pictures, whatever, for your website, etc., etc. Pretty insane. That would be pretty cool. You could take videos of the reddish water cascading. But not only that, but like I said over on Instagram too, it would be like, how cool would it be to just sit on the river's edge in peace and not say a word, just silence, and listen to nature speak and the river flow and just see the beauty around you? I mean, that would be the most amazing part. The most amazing thing to do. And number 1 on the list, and I know I'm probably going to mess this up. No, from Orlando is what happened. Oh, that's right, Kathy, you're from Orlando. I forgot. Should have remembered that. But Kathy, you could pass as a New Yorker. You could pass as a New Yorker. You have that New Yorker kind of attitude. You don't have an Orlando attitude. You have a New Yorker attitude. All right, so let's move on to number 1. And I know I'm going to mess this up, as I said before, but it is called Vanichuka I still can't. I couldn't get it right on Instagram, but something like Venichuca or Venichua. I don't know. Anyway, if you just Google the Rainbow Mountains in Peru, you will find it. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. The Rainbow Mountains in Peru. This is definitely one of the places that is on my bucket list. I definitely want to go to the Rainbow Mountains. This mountain range is covered with wide swaths of blues. And when I say blues, it's like pastel blues, like bright blues. Greens, pinks, yellows. And to be honest with you, there's currently no scientific explanation for these colors in this mountain. It's literally like the mountains are, they should be called, alright, so if you're from the United States and you know what fruit stripe gum is, these mountains could be called fruit stripe gum mountains. Food stripe gun mountain. Gum mountains. Oh my god, I get it right. Sooner or later. Fruit stripe gum mountains. The mountains literally look like fruit stripe gum, which is pretty crazy. But it is definitely on my bucket list to go to. Now, these are actually located in Peru. There's currently, as I said, no scientific explanation for this phenomenon. It's located in Peru. But I will say, however, that this is a very difficult place to reach. So if you're not really physically fit, well, I shouldn't say physically fit. Like, you know, like you got to be a bodybuilder or a marathoner or something, or Ironman athlete or something. You don't have to be all of that, but if you're not relatively in shape, we'll just say, your trek to the Rainbow Mountains will probably be even more tough than it would be if you were moderately in shape. There's my cheers to you guys. From the Guinness Brewery. So yeah, physically it is fairly difficult to get there to the Rainbow Mountains because it's only in a specific area. So I believe you have to like fly into one place in Peru. I think it might be Cusco, Peru. I can't remember. Then you have to bus from there to get where you need to go, and then from there it's the hike to the Rainbow Mountains. But it is definitely on my list, and I will say also that Peru is a very beautiful country, and it is very inexpensive to the U.S. dollar to travel there. You can travel to Peru on the U.S. dollar and stay very cheap, very inexpensive. So definitely something to look into for sure. And check out the Rainbow Mountains, man, because I would really love to go to the Rainbow Mountains. Yeah, I just realized that the Irish playlist ended already, which is fine because I was on number 1, which then means I was pretty much done. Jerry, hey, what's up, brother? Jerry, man, I'm like super excited that you may be coming down here so that I can get over there and say, yo, what's up? Alright, so this is, to finish it out, this is my trips through Malta. I believe I have 5 episodes from Malta. So, each country that I travel to on my YouTube channel, under a playlist, I separated the videos out by country. And in each country, there's like episode 1, if there's only one. There's one video. Or if there's several videos, it's episode 1, 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. In the countries that I visited, so that way you can see them in their entirety by country. This is when I went to Malta, which I don't know why that says leaving beautiful Malta. Oh, because I was heading to Bari, Italy. I must have put in Italy and not Malta. I don't know, either way. Go check out the Rainbow Mountains in Peru, for God's sakes, already. Anyway, so this was a holiday weekend episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm very sorry for all the technical difficulties in the beginning. So basically what happened, for those of you who may have just joined or are watching the replay back and may have picked up like halfway through or whatever, that's on Ryanair too, which you can't really see, but Ryanair is a great airline. For cheap flights. Sometimes your flight will be cheaper than you checking your bag or your backpack in my situation. No, this is in Malta Airport. So I had to take a taxi, but where is it? Is this Malta? I think it's Malta. But it says Bari, Italy, which is weird because that's Malta. I don't know why it says that, which is weird. Maybe I made a mistake and I never picked up on it until now. But this is definitely Malta. No, this is Bari. What the heck? I must have dumped it into the wrong playlist, is probably what it is. Anyway, don't mind me, I'm just... That's what I did. I dumped it into the Malta playlist instead of the Bari playlist. So Bari is a small town in Italy, since I'm talking about it already, that I flew into from Malta because it was the best flight I could get for the cheapest price. And then from there I could take like planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh no! Alright, Jerry's not coming down now. That blows. This is Popeye. Popeye's Village. Man, that place was so cool. Yeah, Popeye's Village was super cool, man. So this is where they filmed the movie Popeye in 1979. And the actual film stage is still there. The film set and everything is still there. That was the line to get in. These are like pictures from the film all the way down the walkway to get into the park. But super cool. Super cool place to visit. And you can get there by city bus. So around Malta, you guys can get around the city bus in Malta, like wherever you go. That's weird. Hey, Jerry. Say that 3 times fast. What am I saying 3 times fast? Kathy, I missed it. But very cool. I actually took my drone up too in this spot here, which I think was in the beginning. As I have like flies or something on my face, which you guys can't see. But either way, very cool. That's funny. Every time I hit that, it goes out. All right, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, questions about travel or anything? Also, I want to throw out there, apparently one of the things that I can't do while on mobile, on YouTube, is add people, unfortunately, add guests to my YouTube. But if you would like to be a guest on Pine Time with Backpacker Mike, you can be a guest on Instagram. Also, I do have a TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, look up Backpacker Mike on TikTok. It may be under Backpacker_Mike on TikTok. I'm not quite sure. But I'm sure if you put in Backpacker Mike, you'll find me on TikTok. I think on TikTok, what I'm going to start doing, I post some travel stuff on there. But I also think I'm going to start posting, like, one of my beer tastings on there, which would also be a beer tasting on Instagram, because I may record a TikTok video of tasting a craft beer and giving quick travel advice within, whatever parameters I have on TikTok. I think it's like 3 minutes now, based off of my followers or whatever. But yeah, go ahead and follow TikTok, because what I may do is a beer review and a quick travel tip each week prior to the Instagram show and then the YouTube show. So I think that's what I'll end up doing on there. So yeah, definitely check out my TikTok. I'm trying to grow like all of my social media channels, so with your guys' help, that will happen. I'll post some of my TikTok videos on Facebook so that you guys can grab them and share them as well. All right, anything else? Any comments? Any questions? Anything at all? Throw it out there, man. Anything about travel or whatever. Oh, I brought up the thing on YouTube because I did make contact and hear back from a TikToker that goes by the name of, I believe he's called the Michigan Beer Guy or Michigan Beer Review or something like that. But he reviews craft beers on TikTok. Now, I'm not sure what other social media channels he has, but I started following him, and he's got some cool content. He tries a beer. He's not quite as in detail on the flavors of the beer like I am, and his videos are really short and, basically like under a minute for him to try the beer. But But I mentioned to him about coming on the show, and it would probably be like Instagram, obviously, because I can't bring people on YouTube right now unless I end up doing it from my laptop eventually. But so that might be a guest on the show, Michigan Beer Review or something like that, or Michigan Beer Guy or something on TikTok. But he said, yeah, I'm good to go on the show, man. Just let me know when. So very cool. He tries some really cool beers. So if you're into trying craft beers, or if you're into travel, or if you have a cool story to tell or anything like that, please get a hold of me and we will figure out a way to get you live on the show. Also, I made contact with another guy on TikTok that has that has grown a huge following since I started following him. But he's like capsaicin guy or something like that, but he's really into like hot peppers and things, which I used to be huge into hot peppers and hot things and all that stuff, but this guy eats some crazy stuff. But he's cool to go on the show as well, so that will be really cool. So I get two guys, like a craft beer guy and then a hot pepper guy. But there's like hot chili pepper beer out there, so maybe he'll find something like that to try on the show with us. But I'm gonna contact those guys back, so maybe next Saturday's show on Instagram, or the Saturday after that or so. But soon I will be having more and more guests on the show, which I'm super excited about, because that's what I want to do. I want to interview people and get their thoughts and get their ideas on how they live their dreams and all that stuff. Sort of model pint time around the travel TV show I hope to get one day, Big Dreams, Small Pockets. So talk to these TikTokers and these other people to try and get them on the show to talk about things that they do. So very cool. So that's a plus. Hey, Hike with Mike's back on. What's up, Hike? Hike with Mike. What's up, Mike? Maybe I can get Hike with Mike on the show one day. I don't know, Mike, if you've got a Instagram channel, because I'm blocked from Facebook at the moment doing lives. But if you have an Instagram channel, that would be cool. Hike with Mike, he hikes all these like natural parks and things here in Florida. He does a bunch of different stuff. I believe around Florida here. He may go outside of the state as well. But just back from a camp out in the swamp. Oh, awesome. You went, was it Big Cypress Swamp? If you hike a Big Cypress Swamp, which is near the Seminole Reservation in southern Florida here, you can take a guided tour, a free guided tour with one of the park rangers, and they'll talk to you about all of the Cypress Swamp type stuff. But really cool. So yeah, maybe we can get Hike with Mike on the show too, one of these days on Instagram. Mike, if you got an Instagram channel, look me up, Bagpacker_Mike on Instagram. Follow me and we'll hook you up. You can talk about your treks and trips through Florida, campgrounds and state parks, etc. So depending on Mike's decision, we could possibly get just a friendly neighborhood swamp. Nice. So we could potentially get three people on the show and talk to them about their dream and why they're doing what they do, and try some cool craft beers. And this is still at the Popeye set for the movie. This is basically where I'm sort of explaining why it's pretty cool that I'm there. I saw the movie when I was a kid, like wee kid. But very cool. And the elaborateness that was done in making this set. I mean, literally, like, all of this stuff was in the set. Like, the post office that was there had everything. I think that's what I'm in now, is the post office. It's very cool place to go. And I think it was only like €12 or something to get in. I only do YouTube, no other social media. Oh, all right, Mike. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to bring you on YouTube, so we can't interview Hike with Mike yet. Unless somehow it pops up when I go on my laptop rather than my phone on YouTube. But either way, Mike, we will figure it out. And Mike, we need to go on a hike together, man. That would be awesome. That would be very awesome. All right, so I guess that's it for YouTube. First of all, if you celebrate, if you're a Christian, you celebrate Easter. Happy Easter to you all. This is the Easter holiday weekend, which is why I did the show on Friday rather than Saturday. I'm actually celebrating Easter tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to do the show tomorrow. So happy Easter to everyone who celebrates Easter. If you don't celebrate Easter and you happen to be a pagan, happy spring solstice to you, because that is what Easter falls on, is the pagan spring solstice, spring festival. Yeah, so cool. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate it. Yes, Kim, happy Easter to everybody. So, very cool, man. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Friday with Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. It seems so early still, but yet it is so late. It's like bright and sunny outside, but yet it is 6:20. And if you guys could travel to Malta, please do, because Malta was beautiful to me. Now, my friend Jimmy, that you guys may have seen in videos from Drama Greece. Well, this is where I sort of recap Popeye's village. He had a bit of a different experience in Malta than I did, but I'll be honest with you guys, I spent 10 or 12 days in Malta before I flew to Bari, Italy. And I have to say, when I stayed in Malta, it was beautiful. For a budget backpacker, stay in Malta, it's perfect. I stayed in a hotel in Malta, in St. Paul's Bay and St. Julian's Bay. I stayed in hotels there that were like €25 a night, which is, I don't know, like $30 US, give or take. And it was very cool. Seat keeps dropping. Oh, there's my drone footage. I guess it went out already. What the heck? That's weird. Oh, now this is an outtakes from... I apparently have... Oh, I know why I did that. I forgot I did that. So on some of my videos while I was traveling, I put in a clip from another video, or I would put something at the end of it, and I would say, if you see this, comment or send a message or whatever, and I'll send you a postcard from where I am. And nobody made a comment, so they didn't get a postcard. I totally forgot I did that, but that was on a few of them. This is still Malta. This is when I was in St. Julian's Bay. This is when I took this boat with its underwater windows. I took this boat to Comino and to Gozo, which are two other islands of Malta. Malta is consistent of 3 islands: Malta, Comino, and Gozo. Yeah, this is St. Paul's Island in Malta. So yeah, definitely check out Malta. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. Sorry for all the technical difficulties in the beginning. That was a bit of a pain, but we kind of figured it out. So now I'm going to tell you guys this. If you're watching on the replay, hopefully you watch it until the end or skip to the end or whatever. But I'm going to tell you guys, in order for you to comment, apparently I have to set the video as 18 and above. If I set it for kids, that it's okay for kids, then there's no comments allowed. Which I don't know why, but no comments allowed. And also, it's better off if you just go into your YouTube app on your phone, or youtube.com on your laptop or whatever, because then it'll automatically log you into your account, and then you just go to my channel, Backpacker Mike channel, and then you click on the live or however it notifies you. Excuse me. Because if I send you a link, apparently, or if someone sends you a link, then apparently if you click on that link, you have to sign into your YouTube account to prove that you're 18 or over. But a lot of people were getting private or unavailable. And that's probably because it's 18 and over. So not everybody can just like click on the live and watch it. Unfortunately, you have to like be in your account to prove that you're 18 or over. This was Elephant Rock in Malta. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but that Elephant Rock there, the part that I saw that looks like its trunk, fell off shortly after I left, I guess, or maybe a year after I left. The trunk fell off and into the ocean, so now it's really not an Elephant Rock anymore, which kind of sucks. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with Pint Time Backpacker Mike on YouTube for the second show ever. And this was the 2-year anniversary of Pint Time, so very cool. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And as always, peace, love, and let's continue to experience this beautiful world together. And I'll look for you on next Saturday on Pint Time with Backpacker Mike on YouTube and Instagram. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the live or any of my videos that you want to share. Please share. That would be amazing. I appreciate it. I will be uploading some more videos, hopefully in the very near future. I just did a Nassau video, if you haven't seen that yet. I think the Nassau video is a pretty good video that I did and edited. And then I will be doing a few local trips around here in Florida coming up in the very near future. 1 or 2 day trips where I'll shoot some videos for you guys and get them uploaded for you guys. So thank you guys so much, man. I really appreciate it. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. Let's help grow this YouTube channel so that we can get more features on YouTube and maybe even get some guests on YouTube as well. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. And as always, peace, love, and let's continue to experience this beautiful world together. It's Backpacker Mike signing out from Pine Time with Backpacker Mike on YouTube. And I'll see you next Saturday on Pine Time with Backpacker Mike. Peace.